Welcome back to our Chicago Bears online user franchise. It is week 8 going up against the Detroit Lions, who are an 86 overall, 3-4 like the Vikings. Expected, this division after last season all be, around a 10-win plus team division, but so far a little bit off to a slower start, but that doesn't mean anything as we lost to the Lions earlier this season. A little bit of unlucky things in fairness, but overall it was still a loss, and we could have definitely played better. Next week is against the Packers, so a lot of divisional matchups. Let's take a look at the game that we had against the Vikings. Obviously, that desync because EA is just absolutely perfect. And the stats weren't great for us, unfortunately. 3 sacks, which is pretty cool. But his quarterback ended up kind of having a better game than ours. And then, of course, Swift, nowhere near as good as we were having in the actual game. DJ Moore was, okay, I suppose. Tucker stole a touchdown. I think DJ Moore stole one in the rushing game, which sucks. Cole Kmet, some yards, but I don't even know if I see him as the long-term option anyways. Mooney, 58 yards with a touchdown. Scott, obviously not good enough to get his dev up on his own in Sim, so we ended up having to boost him. So lost a little bit XP, but I think for Superstar, the max you can get is 4K. That's the most I've ever seen. And then looking at the defense, Gordon with a lot of tackles for loss as well. DeForest Buckner, 1.5. I guess we'll take Uche with 1, which is great. Gordon, like we said, with the half. And then the pick from Edmonds, who actually did have a legitimate pick in that game. We had 4 or 5 interceptions taken away from us, which really sucks, but it is what it is. I can't really do anything about it. Just something that happens. Do we show the players of the week? I think I skipped over that. Let's do that real quick. The Browns, the Colts, and then double for the Cowboys. 3 receiving touchdowns seems to be the magic number. Unless you get 4, then that's an even more magic number. But look at that game from Rod's linebacker, Anderson. That's something. You got to be struggling to see the field a little bit that game if you're throwing that many. But let's take a look at the injuries. I think we're fine, hopefully. Obviously, the injuries could have been turned on, and we lost a player through the sim. Amon-Ra St. Brown out for 2 weeks with a dislocated ankle. That's actually a pretty big injury, as obviously he's a very good wide receiver. Let's take a look at that roster. We have played, Dean's team here already, but obviously things could change, especially with that injury. Maybe traded for someone new. I don't know, but quarterback is Trey Lance, and he looks pretty good. I got to take a look at that dev. Maybe he got him to star, but worthwhile trade so far. Gibbs, insanely fast, and what's crazy, if I'm not mistaken, that's not even the +3 speed boost. There's no way he's 98 speed, is he? If he gets the +3? Of course, Williams with Pickens. Don't know what it is with this division, but trading for wide receivers when they don't really need them, that's the move, apparently. Laporta, 86 speed, 89 excel. Pretty good. He's getting there. Decker's a really good tackle. Jonah Jackson's decent. Ragnow is one of the best centers in the league. Damian Lewis is okay. And then, of course, Sewell is really good. Looking at left end, Aiden Hutchinson, a problem. Right end, not really the right scheme. Grover Stewart, decent. Blackwell, the guy we were going to go for, very good for a rookie. Rodriguez, pretty good. Change of directions, great, which makes him even better. Jack Campbell, a little bit on the slower side, but he's huge. It's like a poor man's Tremaine Edmonds, to be honest. Akeem Davis-Gaither, very fast, a good change of direction. And then these corners. We have had problems with these corners, and he obviously has the plus to speed boost to go with it. Kirby Joseph's getting there, and Brian Branch, a little slow. I got to be honest, I'm kind of glad he starts. I'm going to regret saying that now, but I feel like he's the guy we pick on a lot every week. But let's take a look at this upgrade player, and obviously I know you're dying to see that trade. But Justin Fields, throw power is always on the mind, but honestly, short accuracy is his biggest issue. I worry, which one's the short? I'm going to go Scrambler, I think. I think that's the one that also gives you a chance at a speed boost, right? Oh, okay. Mid and a throw power. So 97 throw power now with 1 to mid. Because of throw power, it's worth it. Without the throw power, that would have been a god-awful upgrade, so kind of got lucky there. But here's the trade. It's not really a benefit to us, but it is going to get us a third-round pick. TJ Edwards is going to be traded over to the Broncos for the Giants' third-round pick. TJ Edwards isn't bad, but as of right now, even Woodard is getting kind of neglected in the snaps department, so that's basically that. I'm going to sign a new player after the game's over. I don't want the lineup to mess up. Even though we have that turned off, it sometimes does mess it up. Might even mess it up still. But yeah, he needed a contract the following season, so we were fine with, keeping him. But at the same time, unless a player gets injured, I really just don't need him. Obviously, if you have a short week, let's see what the game plan is. I'm playing the game right now, buddy. Okay, let's skip all this crap. Beat the Lions and commit 1 or fewer turnovers. I got to do both. Okay, I don't know if I'm going to do either, so relax. But there's that. Let's get on in. And while we wait for him to join in, let's take a look at those abilities. So Speedster, not bad at all. Speed Rush moves partially ignore resistance of the blocker. Reach Elite, able to tackle/sack while engaged with blockers. Very good for the run game. And then Mr. Big Stop, start 3rd and 4th down with half of your pass rush points. Does that mean, like, once if you have more than half, does it, like, take them away? I don't even know. We've got a lot of abilities now for this team. But Natural Talent, Unspun, and Screen Protector, I gotta say, I think Natural Talent might be decent, but the rest are pretty bad abilities. I don't know if you already re-rolled these, but I would definitely re-roll them again. Well, not again, but I would if he didn't already. And then Jameson Williams, Reach Forward, Outside Apprentice, and Deep in Elite. I believe he did roll for those, which they're not terrible. CJ Gardner-Johnson, Mid-Zone KO is pretty good, and then Recuperation is kind of wasteful. Brian Branch, though, if he plays him near the line of scrimmage, Bench Press and Short Route KO, not bad at all. And then Focus Kicker, which is basically a useless one. Thursday night primetime in Chicago. Bunch of primetime games. It pays to win. That's all I can tell you. Unless you're going in the playoffs and you lose. Of course, this is kind of a meaningless game in the sense of we don't have any breakouts, which has kind of been a little bit of a rare sighting for us. We've had a lot of different like breakout games and a lot more meaningful games. I also wonder without Edwards if we're actually going to have a better time, because I don't remember seeing Jeremy Banks before. Like, if Edwards is out, is it going to be like Jeremy Banks or maybe Nizraldine or some? I think Nizraldine I already seen, but just different players in the special teams game, because Edwards is slow as hell, and I've seen him multiple times on those kickoffs. We left him wide, and that's not bad from Stevenson. Good tackle, first down, but just too much time to throw, which has been a very unfortunate case of, consistent situations for us against these NFC North opponents. They all have really good linemen. And I only learned today, there's no way that isn't freaking a legal man downfield. How is his O-line not going downfield? That was so late. That's unguardable. Like, that's so unguardably late. But I learned that our O-line XP sliders were at 100 this whole time, which is, like, unacceptable. How are we missing every single tackle, by the way? Dawson, I know, is a rookie, but still. But, yeah, that is really bad. Like, no wonder why our O-line wasn't upgrading. The rich stayed richer because nobody could catch up with those O-line ratings. If you had a good lineman, you just had a good lineman. And, I mean, that's a long time to throw yet again. I'm not really sure how we're going to stop this, or not even stop, but get through this offensive line, really. Try to stop the run if it's there, and if not, go to that outside. Oh my god, we got clobbered, but so did his running back. We took out the player, and this is a go-for situation potentially for him. Looking at mid, but I can't guarantee I'm going to keep it with me. Yeah, I'm going to go mid. Screw it. I think mid in this situation is worth it. Maybe user Jameson Williams in case it's a streak. Yeah, I think I stay with Eddie. That's my fault. I was late. I literally waited for him. I don't know if he has spin cycle. I looked and I didn't... Did we know his abilities? Wait, is he superstar? I thought we didn't see any abilities for Gibbs. I don't even know, but I gotta know that short route is coming, I can't switch over in time. In trouble and almost picked by freaking Buckner. Finally got some pressure in there. Defense do be hard to play, though. And the block strung out perfectly. Edmonds with a great tackle. Gordon slowing him down at least. I'm not really ready for this. I had to go for it and overthrown by Trey Lance. Maybe a little bit of pressure in his face, but probably enough to force the field goal. That blitz kind of works, but I didn't, for whatever reason, it auto-flipped. And then more importantly, it just, I just didn't get off the audibles I needed to change. I don't think I normally use Edmonds. I think I let Edmonds go and then I pull off the DB. I don't know who I pull off, but I usually use somebody that isn't the linebacker, I believe. I'm pretty sure last game we played, we ran that and Edmonds came in untouched. So obviously I want that. I I want untouched blocks because we bring too many names. As Velas is going to find some room. Maybe score, and of course. Of course, this is coming back. So stupid. Just accept it. DJ Moore deep. What the hell is he doing? All right. Holy, this game is flawless. I mean, that's literally like a free play gone. Like, I don't know if he had a touchdown there, but he had some yards. And Swift is going to make it count. Oh, he missed hard. I'm telling you, dude. I don't want to jinx myself, but I really like that Brian Branch is as slow as he is. That's all I can say. That is all I can say. He has no choice but to start him. I would do the same. He'd pretty much have to make it work because he's got so much potential. Perfect coverage, but DJ Moore just open enough. 15-yard gain after making a really bad mistake. Like, I think he had the inside, or well, not really inside leverage, but he had leverage on him, and he just came back to the ball. I don't know why he did that. And just perfect D-line play from the rookie. Not even a yard sack, but it'll count as a sack anyways. But a half. This wasn't the play I thought it was going to be. We'll see. Good throw and a great catch by Tyler Scott. Really great catch. Because that was, I mean, that was out there. That throw was really out there. Not because of Fields' fault. I did kind of just tell him to throw it wide, but that was a tough one to catch. And some pretty good blocks. Good move by Swift to the 11. A little bit better than the 10, I suppose. I can't remember if this play was good for us. I think this play comes up so often, but I don't know if it's ever good for us. Bringing the blitz. Swift wide open. Gains about 9. He looked like he was kind of looking for that like out from the tight end, Cole Kmet. Inside leverage, got to be man coverage, but I don't know if it's man actually. It is zone, fair enough. Or not zone, it is man. I thought it was zone because his guy was played off so hard. I thought maybe it was going to be a user then, which is why I hesitated. But that zig is so tough in man. I mean, it's tough in zone as well if you don't have the outside corners in a flat. But good little drive. I mean, in the end, I suppose I'm happy that Velus Jones' kick return got called back. You don't really get much for kick returns, where obviously, touchdowns on offense could be huge for XP. Good play by us. I don't know what his ability is. I don't think we just looked at him, but I don't think he had return man. I'm pretty sure he didn't. We just seen him too, and I already forgot. And that just works too often. That bait, it wouldn't let me cut back right, though. That bait is just too clean. I mean, I'm always watching that deep in. Always. Throw it away. There's a couple of comeback routes. He did pretty well there. I probably should have still just taken this, what is it called? The slant from Scott. That play is definitely working less and less. Like, I used to get so much value out of it, but now I get, like, nothing. There's our hold. Well, now I really need to gain yards, so then it's, like, valuable for him to accept. Because if I don't get yards, he's probably declining. A 3rd and 10 is kind of more valuable. It's kind of hard to decide. This is tough. I think Cole Kmet's my main route, though. That is a tough one. Yeah, I knew it was going to be picked. That was a lot to ask for there. Good tackle, though. It's a good jump. Just, it's zone coverage. I knew it was at the snap, but I thought maybe we'd have some leverage depending on how the corner played it, and he made a play. And I missed hard, but I think I kind of have to do that, especially when there's help. If I don't run in hard like that, he's able to kind of just string it out, whereas with me running like that, we're going to go with the hook there. He has to cut back probably right into a player. Oh, damn. Wide open curl. I missed hard, Gordon. Good job. Especially considering I turned it into a hook for him. I think I do sometimes need to, think like a real team, though. Like, in that situation, 2nd and 20, is the team going all out for, the play that's going to get in the first down, or are they trying to set something up, Also, I got to run the ball more. It's just the pass game for me is always usually pretty good. So I'm expecting it to work a lot of the time. Here goes Stevenson getting burned again. Don't know why Eddie Jackson's helping him, though. I think this is probably going to be a run. A lot of tight ends in. Would make sense. Dive. Can turn it left. It's a great tackle by us. Finally, not allowing a gain. Bringing a blitz as, you know, we're seeing what's happening with, you know, all the time in the world. It's just not working for us. I've got two guys to cover here. I mean, I'm running a blitz. He's got all day to throw. Like, what am I supposed to do there? It's, like, so hard. I mean, if I'm not using that, it's an easy play. Because, like, he only hesitates because I'm running over across. And that's going to, probably should have been a sack. But that's a good play, though. Blitz finally kind of got there, and the coverage was decent downfield. It's going to be a field goal maybe because of the, or punt because of the wind. There's a quick throw. Gets around him. Pretty good block deep. Good little move. Gains about 25 on that play. You can see why people like those underneath throws so much. And to the outside. Good move by Swift. Good cut inside. God damn it, DJ. No vision by DJ. Great moves by us. No vision by DJ. I don't want to like see if I can turn this into a shot, but I'm going to go with the screen, which he doesn't see right away. Great blocks. We got some room. Great block. Swift. 39-yard touchdown, perfectly played screen. He was close, but just not close enough. Great blocks. That is some of the best blocking I've seen on a screen in some time. Our guys usually just don't even get out there. Usually you get one guy that blocks, but we actually had multiple. And every time I see Banks, I don't know why, it's throwing me off, and it's making me think of Aaron Banks, the offensive lineman. And I'm like, oh crap, we got an offensive lineman back there. And it's like, no, it's not Aaron Banks. You don't even have him. All right, so we cover that, and then we come down with Brisker. If it's the deep in crosser, we use it. Oh, that's a good play by Buckner. There was not many players there. It would have taken me a lot to get over. That's probably 20 yards. Keep forgetting Trey Lance got a little bit of speed. You got to watch out. Jones, who's probably going to be a free agent. Get out there. Eddie, why would you take that angle when you're slower? I'm going to run right at him instead of take the angle and make it a 3rd and 6. Like, why do we do this to ourselves? That's a great tackle by Jones, though. Had to press inside because we really didn't have anyone interior. So if that is the, which he didn't actually audible, but it was the kind of look. If that was verticals, RB gets naked open, you know? Could be the RPO slant. I played back because of that, and good job by Boogie. Nice help from the DBs, safety specifically. It's a good defensive play. We don't mind it. Rather run the blitz from the other side, even though it's Sewell. Making it look kind of like mid a little bit. Good strip attempt. Ah, he's so out there in that flat. Was that my doing, or was he just like out there on his own? Because it feels like you're pretty much telling them what coverage you're running by, like, doing that. I suppose I do kind of show what coverage I'm running a lot of the time. Eddie. Good switch. Good play. Not even playing the read option. Our guys are just cooking for me. Which I don't mind, in fairness. I don't want the man coverage. 3 wide receivers. Maybe go back to dime. Run the blitz. Go with Eddie. Nah, it's a good play by him. Because he knows a lot of the times I'm going to be cutting back on the other play, because that's just the best way to get a bait. Like, if you cover the guy that's open, you're just never going to get a pick. Whereas if you cover the other guy last second, you at least maybe take the ball away. So it's basically pick your poison. You've lost the route. You've lost the rep. Try to get the turnover. That's great coverage. Not by him, though. Good try. Gordon actually got over there. It might have been a slight underthrow, which led to that, but good job. Fair enough. All right, let's go back with Jones. I left a wide open middle. And that's, I mean, it's not my fault, not my coverage technically, but at the same time, I pull off that DT that's supposed to drop. Not that he probably makes the play himself anyways, but I've got to pick that up for him, you know? And I'm too busy looking at that out route, which was kind of open in fairness. But that's, you know, the middle of the field is so easy to see. Got to go for the plays that are likely to be thrown to, you know? And I mean, I'm going to do what I can there. Timeout, obviously. I like the blitz, though. Like, I think if you try to play coverage here at the goal line, it's just like it's a GG. I had to leave him open, and the throw was tough. Had to leave him open. I was worried about that because the running back was just uncovered. So I kind of had 2 plays to cover on that one. I'm going to run the blitz, but I'm going to take Jackson and then maybe blitz Brisker, but we'll see. Thank you. That's mine. I couldn't tell what I wanted to do. And Brisker's got some room. I kind of sold. I thought I should have cut back inside on that a little sooner. He said he pressed Y at the snap. I don't know who the hell Y even was. Was that the guy he threw to there? I thought he should have thrown to the tight end, if anyone. Nice blocks. Late hit. I mean, I kind of have to accept that. I mean, I was going out of bounds. I'm Patrick Mahomes, okay? You can't hit me late. You just can't do that. Even if I'm still in bounds, penalty. Don't care. I don't really like this play. Yeah, maybe I do. And he misses him. Ficus. Oh, Fields always does that, man. I even waited so long. I didn't lead him. I just threw it. And Fields just threw more than anyone can ever throw. I'm sitting there too long. I mean, the situation isn't really... Yeah, I was about to say, it doesn't really benefit me to call a timeout, so... Don't know if I have a play that can get me... Yeah, I like Pat's Y out. Is this the one we hit the throw to the slot receiver? Scott, maybe? See if I can get a peek. Whoo! No. And I'm paying attention. You know, I pay attention around here. 4th and 1. This is a tough decision. I might just bait him out on the go for, but not actually go for it. Nah, I might go for it. Mooney. He realigned him. I should have just hiked it. Screw up. Scott's got room. It was a 50-50. You know, I don't know. I think the fact that we got him to not have another chance, I think was worth it. Worthwhile play, I think, you know. I didn't want to leave too much time. I don't know. I think we made the right call there. We got the points, ended the half with our ball. What did we say we wanted to do? I think it was run outside and then stop medium. I think that's what we wanted to do, which I think is fair. No, I think we did say run inside, actually. And then I ran outside, and then this half I'm going to run inside when I have run outside. You know, I do what I do, okay? I should just do run inside if I'm ever doing the run one. Run inside is just, it's more comfortable. All right, Velus just got to run past everyone because they're all walking. Oh, my Lord. Velus Jones literally only got to the 24, and we ran past half of our team. I actually like the stretch here. Oh my God, does he have no outsiders? Because that's actually insane. Especially with, well, I guess he probably had the tight end block. Makes sense, actually. So I want the quick out because this is deep zone, I think. Good try, first down. Timeout. Somebody get hurt? What the hell was that? I don't know why they would call time, or why I would say call timeout. You don't need to in this situation. There goes Fields. I figured he thought I was going to dive early, but I saw we had just enough juice to get past his guys. Justin Fields, a tough guy to cover, I can't lie. Who is this, Hampton? Oh, we actually got past someone with it. Good dive. Lower back strain. He's been injured a little bit lately. I'm concerned for him. Hampton with the deep in. I feel like Hampton's made some plays for us, too. Coverage by him. Throw it away. Both of them are just sitting there with him. Chaperoned. The boys are chaperoned by him, and they're like, okay, got to stay next to our buddy. I don't think a run works here, but I also don't want to throw the ball. I still run it. Oh, his guys kind of bailed him out there because he pulled off the very most important, what is that called? the very most important, like, jump linebacker. Like, he pulled him off, or DB, whatever. The guy that I was worried about the most, he pulled off, and his other guys, like, just somehow got there in time. I think everyone in the world knows this is a run. I would run commit if I... Oh, I can't run it here. So I changed 2 routes. Just looked like I changed, like, all of them. I have no choice. And I just threw it right at Gardner again. Oh, my God. What am I doing? Look at me with the coverage, though. Who the hell is Joe? Oh, yeah, Braxton. Damn it, I threw right at him. I had 2 inside routes, releases that I could have thrown to, and I don't know, I just threw them late. Me not being able to run the ball again there because it was the insane... Oh, yeah, it was the same formation. I don't know why I didn't know that. Buckner kind of there. David Montgomery injured now. Should have came out with an actual run play, though. Oh, yeah, okay. Hampton on the return. Oh, yeah, I was about to say, it should be Tyler Scott, but why is it Hampton? Is Valus hurt, too? He was injured on that one. I didn't know if it was actually an injury, though. These guys are up, but that's zone. I ran right into him. Good fight, though. Now Cody Whitehair is injured. He's like, all fine, and then he's like, oh, that hurts, actually. We do got a good running lineman backup, though. The rookie, even though small, is mighty. The rookie is mightier than the sword, I think. Mooney. I love the drag where you run all the way across the formation like that. Just so fun. Like, you just feel like you're burning because everyone's flat-footed and you're just gunning it. Kind of want to... Nah, I can't cancel that. Burned him. Got to go to Cole Kmet, though. He's safer. DJ Moore burned him, but the throw would have had to been so strong. Like, it would have had to be, like, right on him because the safety went right to it. So DJ Moore did really well there, but he's just being double-teamed all game, which is fair enough. As long as, you know, he's dragging out that many players. And Fields got room. That is crazy, that dive. That dive was insane, bro. It's most I've gotten really out of Fields, to be honest. I really trust that streak again from DJ, but he's pinched the line, so. And there goes Swift. Timing for the end zone. Good play. Really good blocks. Once again, running inside when I say outside. Obviously, that's, I mean, we broke it outside, but it's technically still an inside run, obviously. And then the opposite the first half. Why do I do this to myself? Who knows? Trenton Gill. It's always weird. Like, you can kick the ball off as hard as possible with a punter, but if they're accidentally in or have to play because of injury at field goal kicker, they're like, 40 yards is my max. Take it or leave it. That is all you're getting from me. You are not getting more. Stop. You got players on the wrong side of the field. I perfectly defended that. How was that on a first down? But considering the situation I put us in by not being ready and having the players on the wrong side and all that, we actually did so well there. It's actually wild. Can Brisker really? Oh, okay. How is that not a pick six? Does anyone want to care to guess? I'm not going to get there, unfortunately. That's a great throw by Trey Lance. I didn't even think he had that in him. Is that Dawson? Oh, my God. I got to be paying attention to this. It is the deep play. I'm on that, though. That's pretty good coverage. Maybe he catches it. I don't know. It had to been, like, the perfect throw. I was in great coverage, though. Let's go with Edmonds on the potential wheels. Yeah, the wheels are there. He's on that, so it would have been a tough catch, but Pickens is pretty good, obviously. A couple of really bad throws here in a row, though. Brisker. One-on-one. He knows it's mid. No running back to block. And it's going to count for the freebie. You have to block mid. If you do not block mid... Why did he call a timeout? It's the third. Maybe he went for it on accident. You have to block mid or you have to get a ball out quick. He said he hit Y so early. I don't even know who Y was. I'm not going to click off because they're going to move him out of the way. Oh, my God. He's running. Oh, Hampton. Hampton! The little man's got enough juice! What a return! Wow. Hampton with the punt. He's definitely got the punt return job. Don't know about kick return because Velas is him, but I mean, that is an effort. That is an effort. Maneuvered so nicely with him. Would have had a kick return with Velas if the holding didn't take it back. Hampton on the special teams as well there. Oh, my little hero. He is my little hero. No deep shot. Can't switch off to anyone in sight. Oh, good move, but, you know, at what cost? It's kind of why we, went crazy, because it's like 90% chance he's going out of bounds there. And that right there, that's just the way it is. Oh, that's a pick for Gordon. Maybe a pick six. Oh, Trey Lance got pushed down. Wow! What is that dive? That was insane! That was kind of crazy. I did not think he had that reach. That dive was crazy. Tucker. Oh, blasted, but gains 9, almost 10. Obviously don't really need to run it too much more. Swift. I wanted Swift to get that touchdown so bad. Back left. Got less tight ends there, but he has less players there. And Swift. Dive is crazy, but Swift is faster. Touchdown probably for the dagger. And this game was closer than the score showed, obviously. At one point, it was like a one-touchdown game, right? And because the game is where it is score-wise, it's probably going to give him some points, but I'm going to play D-line. I need some stats for the D... I can't play on this one, though. This is potential wide receiver screen. Maybe not. Is that a Hail Mary? Yeah, that'll be a throwaway. That's what I'm telling you. I even messaged him earlier saying that they reward the... He said that wasn't his play. What the F? But they reward the, risk throw over the throwaway. You throw it away, it's going to be either grounding or the ball is just going to come out slower. Well, that was a good move, but what's Buckner doing? Oh, what a throw. Good tackle. 20 yards on the dot. Fourth quarter. Bit of a score to overcome, but is doable. It's doable. We've definitely scored more than this in one quarter in the past. Oh, it's not the second quarter. Usually the second quarter is when we cook. It was the third this time. I couldn't get him with Boogie. Good tackle, though, by Gordon, finding his way through the line. Let's go with Crawford. He's really weak. He's raw as hell. Oh, that could be picked. It's going to go right to Johnson. Perfect for him. And then we got to bench everyone, which is why I wasn't really too worried about, the backup carries. Just seeing it on the first down play. Maybe I even included it, but you ran commit because he's pretty much run committing every play here. He ran commit, and we still broke it out free for a massive gainer. This is a touchdown if I wanted it. Another one. Another run commit. In fairness, this one's more of an outside run. But another run commit that just doesn't go his way. Anyways, that's going to be a GG. I tried to do some sort of run right at the end with Brissett and damn near got him killed. I can't believe the fact that he was run committing a lot of the time and we were still busting big runs. We had 2 or 3 touchdown worthy runs that I kneeled on because the game's over. I'm not trying to stat pad or whatever, but that was kind of crazy. Fields, not a best performance, right? But 2 touchdowns, 200 yards. What can you do? Swift did have 2 rushing touchdowns, which is good. Great yards per carry. Just didn't give him that many carries in general. 10 for 62. Really, we didn't have that many plays on offense, right? He had 27. Before that last drive, which had 10 plays probably or more, the numbers are nowhere near that close for us. We had probably a third of the plays he ran. Tyler Scott injured, but I don't think it's going to be a big, long-term injury. What do we have for other guys? Anyone else? Swift had a pretty big day with 3 total touchdowns. If he had more yards and carries, maybe he gets player of the week, but doubt he gets that with the carries that he ended up with. Sacks, we brought some pressure, just couldn't really get home half the time. Kyler Gordon with a pick, Johnson with a pick, Tremaine Edmonds with a pick, and Brisker with a pick. CJ Gardner-Johnson with 2 interceptions. And that is how the game goes. Oh, yeah, Johnny Hampton with the kick return touchdown, or punt return touchdown, excuse me. And just like that, we got some upgrades to the O-line after we changed the sliders a little bit for XP, which Once again, I thought the whole first season we had him at 150, which is a lot of progression down the drain, but at least I noticed it and we changed it. Has Cameron Smith been starting this whole season, by the way? I don't think so, right? I don't know, but let's run power, because it's usually how you get more run blocking in theory, in general. 2 to run block, 1 to run block power, which it's something. Good pass blocker, though. Maybe he is starting. Do we have him starting? Yeah, because Tevin we moved to guard, didn't we? Was he playing tackle for us? I don't freaking know. We threw more than 1 interception, so I'm not really sure what kind of XP we're going to get. But for winning, you usually do get something. Oh, he's not. So, oh, yeah, he's guard. We have him at right tackle because that's where I kind of want to play him going forward because he's a superstar. Obviously, I want, the superstar edge tackle abilities. But, yeah, Smith is playing guard for us, which, the team has played well. So, whatever it takes to win games, DJ Moore cooking up. What are his ratings? Sheesh, got to get that short route, medium route up, though. He is good. Release is great, and the team is rolling, all right? The team is rolling. Some, had some issues. We haven't played the best quarterbacking-wise, but 7-1 is always a great start. Got to play the Packers next week, which could really put a lead in this division if we win that game. We'll see if we can. Things didn't go exactly to plan offensively. Yeah, 1,000 XP. Why the hell not? We might have some extra upgrades next week because of that, maybe even right now, but not going to deal with that anyways. It's only 1K. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed, let me know by leaving a like, maybe subscribing if you're new. We do a ton of franchise stuff here on the channel. Maybe, follow me on Twitter, Jeromepkr, second channel PK Plays for non-Madden content, and I appreciate anyone that has already been subscribed before this. And that's about it. Once again, GG to Dean, our opponent, and best of luck to him for the rest of the season, as I don't think, unless we're in the playoffs together, we play again. We played him like week 1 or 2. Yeah, week 2. 37-45 this time. A little bit of revenge. 38-10. And that's about it. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys come back for next video. But until next video, see ya. Sound like the Wild Thornberry.